Not a smart man, but I know what love is.
Love means never having to say you're sorry.
Love is a many splendid thing. Love lifts us up where we belong. All you need is love.
Some people search all their life for this and never find it.
I think this happens every day.
I love you, dream woman.
What do I have to do to prove it to you, huh?
You want the moon?
You want me to renounce my throne?
The wooing, the spooning, I am all in.
Because when you find the one, you never give up.
All I ever wanted is you. I love you. I love you.
I love you.
I've loved you more than any woman's ever loved a rabbit.
But I love you more than anyone has ever loved.
I love you more than my life.
I made up my mind you were the only woman for me.
I've loved you since the first day I met you, and I'll never stop.
I love you always.
Until your heart stops beating.
Till the stars turn cold.
Forever.
I've never felt that before.
I love you. Can't believe how many times I'm saying it.
I love you. Because I came alive when I met you.
And there's only one person that makes me feel like I can fly.
So I will wait forever for you, okay? I will wait the rest of my life.
I want all of you, forever, you and me, every day.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you!
I love you.
I love you.
I always have. I always will.
I came here tonight because when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
Just shut up. You had me at hello.
Since the beginning of time, love has been the driving force of life. It bears all the emotions we feel: anger, excitement, happiness, and jealousy. Love is a key aspect of our lives, but over time, the concept of love has metamorphosized into something of less importance. This is due to the influences that we have surrounding our culture in the 21st century, such as media, technology, celebrities, and our society's morals. Each have been a factor in the metamorphosis of love for the worse.
Logan! Okay, what is love? And love is complex.
Chaos.
Love is friendship.
Someone that you care about.
That's hard. First, water.
Love is complicated.
Sex. And love is love.
Love is bullshit.
Hi, I'm Bill.
And I'm Dawn.
And we've been married 22 years.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Eric.
We've been married about a year and a half.
For me, love is commitment, choosing to stay with somebody no matter what, and through good times and bad.
Love is making sure that you understand what the other person is looking for and respecting that, and making sure that you listen to them and try and do the right things all the time.
Well, I think love is forgiving, and it's very patient, and it's a lot of fun most of the time, but in the times where it's hard, you have to be very patient and very forgiving and understanding.
Yes, I think that basically we are in such a heavy communication age these days where we didn't have that when we were younger, and the internet. So certainly the media or the internet provides that situation.
There's a lot more instant communication now, for sure. I mean, we'd have to actually get on a corded phone and try to pull it as far as we could so that we could have a little bit of privacy. And nowadays, I mean, you can have privacy with your cell phone anywhere.
Well, God gives us a really awesome definition of love, so we don't have to go by the sappy love stories and like the Notebook and things, because if we went by that love, I think every wife would be pissed off at their husband because they're not this amazing man Kisses you in the rain. That some things you have to give a little, and you have to, like I said before, you have to understand each other, and sometimes you have this vision in your head of what needs to happen in a certain situation, but then Eric has another vision in his head, and so you have to realize that we're not going to be on the same page, and we need to give and take and to make things work.
I found that as long as there's less of me and more of her, things are generally better. People are happier if I put her first rather than myself first.
Each year, almost 750,000 U.S. women aged 15 to 19 become pregnant. This is because of the increase in sexually active teenagers. In our society, we glamorize a physical relationship as a necessity to achieve love. From television series like The Secret Life of an American Teenager, Pretty Little Liars, and Skins, to reality TV such as Jersey Shore, 16 and Pregnant, and Teen Mom, each create an image that instills the wrong morals in our youth. Love is no longer seen as a commitment, but yet we still have the desire to attain it.
In a poll of 116 students from Martin Luther King High School, which focus on boys and girls of the junior and senior classes, 43% are sexually active. More boys at King have been sexually active and not in love, but there are more girls who have been in love and are not sexually active. From this, we can conclude that the girls are more likely to be manipulated and pressured into thinking that it is necessary for them to be involved in a physical relationship to keep their loved one or to fit in. Why do teenagers feel this pressure? Because our idea of love has changed in a negative way due to the evolution of technology. Everything is at a touch of a button. There is no longer any effort in romance. We search for love just to have the image we see on the big screen, and it is taken for granted.
Today in our society with our surroundings, it is no surprise that our morals have changed, but this change has affected the way people view love. Dr. Nandi Kalish quoted, "It is rare now to marry first love. Today's teenagers date not for mate selection, but for fun. The pressures around us have lowered our morals and have created a mindset that in order to be truly happy, we have to be in some type of relationship. There are many labels that we face nowadays, and if one does not pertain to a group or another, it is seen as abnormal."
It is obvious that our society has a great effect on our idea of love in a negative way. Whether it's from the media or our culture's evolution, it has made it less sacred and seen as a hobby. But there's a solution to our problem. If we instill the right ideas and morals within our youth and throughout the media, we can create a better understanding of what love truly is and make its real value more pronounced.
Do you think love has changed, like, since your parents were teenagers?
I think it has because I think my parents as teenagers, they love each other more mentally, and for us in our generation, like me and my girlfriend, we love each other more physically.
Probably more for the worse, because it's just tossed around. People say, "Oh, I love you," but it's not really something that really means as much.
I don't think that like love, the idea itself has changed, but I think kind of like how it's represented has changed.
Love is the most important thing in the whole wide world.